Hello Janine, we've got the transmission out of your 03 Dodge diesel pickup. This is what it looks like when it's all apart. I'll go over some things we found inside with you, and Eric or Amanda will contact you with the cost estimates. So we'll start with the pan. If you look inside the pan, you can see all this material here. We've got a bunch of brass material there on top of the magnet right here. So right there, there's metal on top of the magnet, but the big thing is there's a whole bunch of brass in here. That brass is going to come from different bushings and things like that. The problem with second gear, this is a front clutch drum, and so this surface here is where the band is going to ride. And if you look at the band surface here, you can see how black it is, and there's an area where there's no lining left. Same thing here, there's a bunch of material that's missing, and that clutch, or that band itself is burnt to a crisp. So that's going to be why you had no second gear, and that's damaged this surface of this drum as well. The low reverse band, which comes on for first gear, hold back coming down the hill, and reverse, you can see the that part of the lining, that's what it should look like, and you see the black line here and the black line there. So that clutch, or that band, has been slipping. This is our rear clutch. It comes on for all the forward gears, and this is what they should look like. The steel plate is a uniform color. This is a dark green lining here, and that actually looks fine, so no slippage there. On our pump, it looks okay. We have to clean it and measure it to be sure, but the pump itself seems to be fine. This is the overdrive clutch here, same situation. The steel plate looks good, all the frictions look good, they haven't been slipping. This is the front clutch. This clutch pack actually goes into this drum, so you can see all the heat that's generated there. It's probably hardened the seals inside there as well. And this clutch has been slipping quite badly. You can see the this area here is superheated badly, and it's turned the steel disc blue, and now it's not flat at all. So that clutch has been slipping quite badly. On our overdrive direct clutch, this one here, the clutches themselves haven't been slipping either. That part looks okay. Our front sun gear, there is some pitting. It's a little bit of pitting down in this area there. Overdrive plant looks fine. Overdrive sun gear looks pretty good. Our front planetary and rear planetary, they look to be in good shape too. Some of the brass that we found inside the pan are going to be from these brass washers. Some are going to be from some of the bushings. There's a little bit of wear everywhere, really, just a little bit of wear. So that's where that stuff's going to come from. The Torrington bearings have a little bit of pitting, but they don't look too bad. On a repair, we'd go ahead and reuse those. If we do a recondition, we'd be replacing them. On the valve body portion, so here's our valve body here. This governor solenoid here, it's prone to having problems, and there is a bunch of metal that's stuck on top of there. There's a magnet there, so it's going to attract the metal as well. So that governor solenoid and this pressure transducer should be changed every time. If we're doing a recondition, there's also some valves in the valve body that we would deal with. So inside here we have a pressure regulator, so that would be changed with an aftermarket valve. This is our manual valve here. That is the original design valve. There's an updated manual valve that works a lot better and fills the torque converter in part, so that the engagements are quick all the time. And then way down in here, there's a solenoid switch valve that, on a recondition, we've replaced that as well. It's not going to be that, we can't say that these valves are all bad right now, but we have to get this apart, have a look at it, and see how much wear there is. But on a recondition, we replace those valves every time. It makes for a better unit, more durable, and actually drives better too. Last thing, this is our range sensor here, and if you look inside the cavity right there, we've got some oil poking out there. So what's happening is the oil is coming through here and then coming out of this connector. If we don't address that, we may have some intermittent connection problems, so we really got to replace that range sensor as well. So as I said, Eric or Amanda will contact you with cost estimates, but now you know what the inside looks like.